Hello and welcome back to yet another edition of Get Motivated with Misha. And of course, I am your lovely personality, Misha Mahan. Today's topic is about attitudes. Do you have a positive one or do you have a negative one, right? So I love today's postcard just because it focuses on the fact of basically, what you have in your life, you're going to value it based on your attitude. So if you have a positive attitude, you're going to be very grateful for what you have. You're going to be, you're going to show gratitude for things that you already have, and you're probably going to keep receiving what I like to call blessings, miracles, because you are grateful for what you already have. That is very important that, you see the whole positive vibes only movement, but I want people to know that that's more than a hashtag and more than a quote, because that literally is one of the keys that unlocks one of the secrets to life and succeeding. If you cannot be positive, even during a time where it's hard to be positive, in negative environments, and just be grateful for what you already have, instead of being so focused on what you don't have, you're not going to have more than what you have. So, and also I think that, when you have a positive attitude, when things do come up, they affect you a little bit more differently, and you're able to deal with them on a better mental level than you are if you have a negative attitude. So what happens when you have a negative outlook on things? Everything bothers you. You seem to not be able to move out of the same place that you've been in for years. Um, you know, Things seem to have much more of an impact on you than it would if you had a positive mindset about it. And like I said, typically you're just going to feel stuck. You're going to feel like you haven't been able to move because of the fact of your negative attitude. When case in point, you might have probably moved. You might have physically moved. You might have even, mentally moved, but you can't focus on it because you have a mental block in place. You have a mental block in place. You can't see that you spiritually, emotionally, all of that. You can't see that you moved on because you seem to think that you are still in the same place, and you're not even able to count the blessings that you have gotten. It's so important. It's so important to get rid of, to block out negative influences, and to get rid of those mental blocks so that you are able to focus on what all you have accomplished, what all has happened that's positive, in that fact that you are able to continue to move on because you're acknowledging that you're moving. When you can't acknowledge that, what you're doing is feeding into a false reality. Believe it or not, you're feeding into a false reality that is telling you that you have not accomplished anything, nothing good ever happens to you, and everything that seems to happen in your life is negative and there's no positive undertone to it, when that absolutely is not the truth. Even for people that have gone through traumatic things, it seems like, back to back, or in great deals, even those people, if there is something, I'm sure, positive, even if it's something as little as you got a coupon for something free, and how did that make you feel, when you said, oh my God, or I won a free drink at whatever, my favorite restaurant. That's something that's positive. If you can't even see that, and you can't even see that as a blessing or a miracle, then you definitely have a lot of rewiring to do. I love to see on my page, a lot of people, particularly in the business world, because I think that a lot of us, we tend to read a lot, we tend to reflect and want to grow, but those people that are not necessarily business focused, they're not probably focusing on personal development. It's ironic, but a lot of people that are business minded tend to focus on personal development more. So I saw one of my business associates saying, I'm at a point in my life where I'm rewiring. And I'm like, oh my gosh, me too. Like, I'm totally trying to rewire my thinking, how I think about wealth, money, relationships, friendships, all of that. I'm totally trying to rewire how it is that I think about things, because I'm guilty of that too. There are certain things where I'm like, I am constantly able to stay positive about it. I believe it's going to work out. I have faith. And then there are other things where I definitely have a negative mindset when it comes to it. And it's probably the reason why I've been stuck and haven't felt like I've moved forward in that realm, because I can only focus on the negative, or I can only expect the negative. I was reading something last night in Joyce Meyer's book, Battlefield of the Mind. And right on time because, you know, I already knew we were going to be talking about this, but that happened to be the chapter that I was on. And she talks about, you know, I actually quoted it on my Facebook. Some people think they have discernment when actually what they have is, you know, judgmental thoughts, paranoia, you know, what's the other word I want to use here? Skepticism. You know, that's what you have. That's not discernment. That's not coming from God. When you're constantly having to be paranoid, skeptical about something, suspicious. You know, you can't even trust that something good is happening to you because you were raised to believe, and I was too. You know, nothing in life is free. Don't trust anybody. You know, someone always wants something in return. I get it. I was raised the same way. So that actually is a negative mindset to have. When you have that type of mindset, it blocks you from, you know, being able to receive things that are blessings and miracles. Now, no one's telling you to go out into the world and be naive. You definitely got to keep an eye out, and you definitely have to have common sense and operate in that. But everything is not for you to be negative about. Be able to accept compliments, gifts, you know, blessings from other people, blessings through other things, through other situations. Be able to recognize it and count your blessings, because if you don't, you will never realize that you are surrounded by great abundance, and the abundance will not keep coming. It'll keep trying you. It'll keep trying to show up every now and again, but the more that you reject it, the less it's going to keep coming to you to reveal itself to you. Take the wool from over your eyes. Take off the rose-colored glasses, the negative rose-colored glasses, I should say, where you seem to think that everything is still the same, and really take a look around and look at things in black and white for face value. What is really happening around you? What can you say that's positive? How can you count your blessings? If you're able to get your hair done every time you get paid or your nails done, that's a blessing. That's positive. If you're able to, you know, eat out only once a month, that's positive. Thank God for that. You're grateful for that, right? Not, oh, I wish I could do it more. I wish, you know, I'm not being able to do the things that I want to do as much. What are you able to do that you want to do? Even if it's down to coming home and turning on the TV and watching your favorite show. That might seem like something that's very little, but that's still you doing something where you're able to operate in free will. However, you know, even if you feel that you're stressed out or your cable bill is past due, the fact that you're even still able to watch the TV show without it being cut off, that's a blessing. And I'm just giving you generic situations here. So I definitely want you to focus on identifying what type of attitude do you have. Do you have a negative attitude or a positive attitude? And if it's not a positive attitude, then you definitely need to work on that and change it. You know, it's the summertime for most of us. The sun is shining a little bit more. Focus on tapping into that inner positivity and be happy so that even when the fall and the winter comes and it gets cold for some of us, you know, you are able to still tap into that place and remember how you felt. You know, when you do get things or you are able to do things that you want to do, remember that and always tap into that. It's what I like to call going to your happy place. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week. You are still able to order Life After 25. I have copies that I can personally ship to you. You can buy them on Amazon.com or on BarnesandNoble.com. Yes, my book can be ordered or bought at Barnes and Noble. That is huge. Someone actually reached out to me like, how can I get my book in Barnes and Noble? That's a goal of mine. Like someone that I know that I actually went to college with that has you know, a published book as well. Like, it's not competition out here. This is information that, you know, we should all be able to share, and, you know, that we should all want each other to win. So I'm not going to be like, oh, well, I can't tell you that. Like, come on. Like, you know, so definitely going to get back to talking to that person, so I can kind of guide them on what to do the next time. And then I do still have just a couple Stay Ambitious, Stay Motivated teas. So if you want that affirmation tea, I love it. It goes with everything so that you can remind yourself on your days when you're just kind of chilling, but you also want to look cute and just, you know, your style just be screaming positivity. Definitely order it. I have a couple left. I think I have a medium and a large. You can order it. I will ship it to you, and in that way you will be able to shine out here for the summer. And we do have new products and services available on ambitiousmix.com. You're also able to order a personalized copy from there. Anybody that orders a copy directly from me, I will personally autograph it for you. And other than that, you know, I don't know if you guys know, I have my other business, Mayhem Marketing, in which I do act as a literary coach, and I do have a content marketing academy. One of my loyal clients is almost through the curriculum, and then we're going to jump right into the coaching part. But she has invested in herself because she has a new endeavor that she is eager to welcome to the world, in which we'll be able to help other people. That is the goal, right? So I'm very excited. We're almost through 10 weeks of the program, and she's excited, and I'm just excited to help her bring this thing to fruition. If this is something that you want to do, or you're interested in doing for your own brand, whether you are trying to write a book, whether you are trying to get your social media engagement up, get a little bit more organized with that, your visibility, get some followers, definitely reach out to me. I have programs in place. I have services in place. So you have two opportunities to work with me. You either can work with me personally so that we can work on your personal development and get you to a mental level of understanding that there is a certain type of way that you have to think to reach success. Or if you more so need some business development in the content marketing arena, definitely link up with me. Obviously, you have seen I have a track record. I get out here and grind. Everything that I do is content marketing. I've written and published 2 books. Second book available on Barnes & Noble. I have a nice healthy following that has gone up over the years, and more so because as of lately I have really gotten very strategic about what I do, investing in the right things and people and programs. So I definitely want to be helping more people this year. Definitely want to get into more collaboration. And the best part about my programs is I do have payment plans available. I do have budget-based pricing. We can discuss all of that. So reach out to me. You can either email me at ambitiousmixllc@gmail.com, or if you are more so looking for literary and content marketing, you can email me at mayhemmarketingllc@gmail.com. I am super excited for you guys to get a change in attitude, positive vibes only, and I just know you are going to have a fantastic week, because I'm going to have a fantastic week as well. Stay ambitious, stay motivated.